This is everything we did on our first day in Tokyo. We had to start off the morning by grabbing some breakfast at our hotel. We stayed at the Knot Hotel in Shinjuku, which allows for complimentary free breakfast with 2 nights or more of stay. Afterwards, we went on a walk through our neighborhood to locate the local train line to find our way over into Shibuya. The train lines in Japan can be very complicated and confusing. They're really big and you can get turned around a lot. But luckily for us, this was, I believe, one line we had to take over into Shibuya, where we found our way into the heart of the Shibuya Scramble. A lot of places in Tokyo don't open up until, well, in Japan in general, don't open up until 10 a.m., 11 a.m., so we went ahead and ran into a Don Quixote, which is 24 hours, to find some trinkets and little souvenirs before grabbing lunch around 11, 12 o'clock at a local ramen spot. This wasn't the best ramen I had that trip, but it was relatively good. We stumbled upon a Zoff, which allows for you to go in, pick up a set of frames, and have your prescription set in them for only $44 and they'll have them ready for you in an hour, which is a steal. So we went and did a little bit of shopping as we weren't necessarily totally prepared for the weather. That was us at GU. Before doing a little bit more sightseeing, we went to Tokyo Tower Records, I believe is what it's called, and the rain let up, so we went ahead and walked over to Kith for some ice cream, which was very, very yummy. We saw this little Malibu, which is cool. I love vintage cars. And then we had our appointment at for some Tokyo street racing. You don't race per se, but you do follow around your tour guide through different neighborhoods in Tokyo. So we went through Ginza, Shibuya, and Shinjuku, I believe. After our street racing, we went to 7-Eleven to grab an onigiri. That was me and Skylar saying that we had salmon and tuna mayo. And then I had to, of course, stop in a Nitsuka Tiger store. I didn't buy any that day, but I definitely came back before the end of our trip. On our way back into Shinjuku, we had to walk through the scramble before making our way to, this was the Shinjuku Square outside of their JR train station, and headed over to Omoeda Yokochu, I believe is what it's called, which is an alley with a whole bunch of different restaurants and small little tiny shops. Before we made our way into this one, that was how we ended our night. Stay tuned for day 2.